What's up, everybody? Chewy coming at you today. We got another One Piece TCG video, and this time we're going to talk about the Doflamingo deck that I've been playing the past maybe week or so online and locally for the first time on Friday at a tournament that we played here locally here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And I just want to talk about the deck profile that I have here online that I've been having a lot of fun with and some success actually. And I love Doflamingo. He's one of my favorite characters in the One Piece anime manga. And the deck I think just works the way I want it to, and it's really cool. Let's talk about this deck right quick. But anyways, guys, if you guys can do me a favor, dislike the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. Of course, I'm having one more One Piece TCG content. I did do a box opening. I did 3 boxes, and granted, it's not the greatest video ever, but I tried my best. I'm hoping up my quality here soon with the cameras and all that stuff, and we'll do some more stuff. So, but yeah, if you guys can dislike, comment, subscribe, do all the things, and let's get me to 1,000 subscribers at some point, either this year or next year. But anyways, guys, let's talk about this deck. So Doflamingo deck, the leadership is really interesting. So basically what it does is you add 2 Dawn to Doflamingo and tap 1 Dawn. Reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is a 7 Warlords of the Sea type character with a cost of 4 or less, you may play that card rested. Really cool stuff. There's some really nice combos that you could do right now. And it's a really strong play early turn 3. Well, your turn 2, I'm sorry. So your turn 2, let's say if you start first and you get 1 Dawn and you play whatever, you come back to you turn 2 and you add the 2 Dawn, activate this effect, and then you can summon like a level 4 or lower 7 Warlords of the Sea character, which, as you can see, I mean, there's a ton here, and if you can get any of those bodies on the board that way rested, you can just continue to start your swarm and get your gameplay. It's a really strong, really strong effect, I think, in my opinion, going into your turn 2 and moving forward. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of it. He has 5 life. He survives for a long time. And, he's just so fun to play. It's really cool. So we go into 2 Dracula Mihawk. So here's the leader, and I run 2 Dracula Mihawk. I was running him with 1. Wasn't. The thing with this is, this card is really strong for 9 cost. The thing about this is the way the deck works is, he's not really like an auto play when you have 10 Dawn. You know what I mean? I only bring him out if I feel like there's a 7 cost or more, because his ability's nuts. So you play this character on play. He's 9,000 attack. Place up to 1 character with a cost of 7 or less to the bottom of the owner's deck. So if you could send a Kid Blocker to the bottom of the deck, a Doflamingo, or any 7 cost or less to the bottom of the deck, that is a huge. That's huge, right? So you're sending one of their big beaters, they're one of their big pieces late in the game to the bottom of the deck. That's crazy. And late game with him attacking 9,000 or more is insane. You can't really keep up with or counter or block. Well, you can block, but countering this is going to be really hard and difficult, and it's going to cost a lot of resources for you to survive that attack late game, which is what I want anyway. And then I can just go ahead and attack with other characters and start chipping away at the life. I only run him at 2. I don't run him any more than that, because what I've been finding with this deck is it's hard for me to bring out a big beat. I don't think it's meant to bring out big beaters, in my opinion, and I don't think it is. But when you do, it seems to be really clutch. It seems like it needs to be clutch, right? You need to bring him out when it's time. Because the thing is in your hand, you mostly have a lot of 4 costs. You have a lot of 3 costs. You have the overheat and all that crazy stuff. So it's do I save my resources, try to protect myself with these cards in my hand, or do I summon him for just 1 return and I miss out, a lot of summons here that I need, right? It's a situational card, I think. But he's really good when you have him. So I run 2 of them only. I don't run more than 2. This 4 of Doflamingo, I mean, this card he's one of the characters that gets the engine going. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, return them to the top or bottom in any order. This is crazy. You just look at your hand and you can forecast your next couple of turns, and using Doflamingo's ability. What I like to do is look at the top 5 cards of my deck, and if I see a Teach, I put Teach at the top. So for basically, you need to do this, if you have 6 Dawn, you can have a situation where you play Doflamingo for 3, and you put Teach at the top, and then you go ahead and do the rest of the shenanigans, whatever you want to do for the rest of the turns, for the rest of the cards. Put them in any order. You go and give 2 Don Doflamingo to activate 1, summon Teach. Teach comes out, right? So the attack doesn't happen. Like you said, okay, I'm attacking. Then you use the effect. Teach comes out. Teach can return a 3 cost or less character back to the owner's hand. So he can return a blocker, stuff like that. So that way your attack can go through, and now your opponent has to decide if he wants to counter or not. So this is a really strong combo here with these 2. That's for 6 Dawn. So he's really good, and he's a blocker as well. I mean, he's absolutely phenomenal. He's like, you have to run him at 4. I run 4 Pacifista, 4 Doflamingo. He's a blocker. He's a 5K beater. He is, if he gets destroyed, you get to summon a Pacifista, which I love running this one. I know there's a blocker for Pacifistas. I like running the 3 Pacifistas here. I cut him down. He was at 4. I cut him down to 3. I think 3 is enough. You pull this off. When you pull this off and you get a 6K beater on the board who can attack next turn, it's really strong. Really, really strong. So I run 3 of these, 4 of him. It's really good. 4 Peronas. She's another card that does the Doflamingo thing. Look at the top 5 cards, put them in any order. She's a 1 cost. She's a turn 1 play. Really good, really strong, and has a counter as well. 4 Boa Hancocks. At the tournament I played on Friday, I only had 1 Boa Hancock. I wish I had 4. I didn't pull enough. I only pulled 1 of her, so that sucks. But and online I play her at 4. She's really good. She's a blocker. If you give her a Dawn, you can draw a card, so you can draw a card, get you something useful. I love her a lot. She's amazing, and you can summon her with Doflamingo's ability. Is it ideal? No, but you can. That's an option. Gecko Moria is really strong in this deck, especially if you have like a Doflamingo in the deck or something like that, and you look at let's say, for example, here's a play here where, let's say I summon Doflamingo, right? And I look at the top 5 cards, and Gecko Moria is in there. Okay, cool. Gecko Moria goes to the top. I give 2 Don Doflamingo, tap 1, summon Gecko Moria. Gecko Moria comes out, activate his effect. He looks for a 7 Warlords character or Thriller Bark Pirates character and adds that to your hand. So let's say if you have another Doflamingo in the deck, or another Doflamingo, Boa Hancock, Teach, Law, like you can add that back to your hand, and boom, you're done. It's really good when you pull that off with Doflamingo's ability. It's really, really nasty. Not nasty, but it's really good. Draco Mihawk at 4. He's just amazing. He's a 2K counter. He's absolutely phenomenal. You can give him a Dawn attack, especially if you can. The other where I've seen he's effective is like turn 2. Your turn 2. If you use it, and let's say you get Doflamingo's ability off, and you can summon him, like it's really strong there. So. Really good stuff. I mean, he draws 2 cards and get rid of 2, so searching for things that you need. He's really good. I like him a lot. Right now, running 3 of the 1K of the 1 blocker, 1 cost blocker, Trafalgar Law. He's a turn 1 play. He's a blocker. He can be annoying. He's really good. 2 7 costs, Doflamingos. Again, same situation. Anything that's high cost in this deck, I've noticed is it gets hard to summon these 2 cards because, again, you have so many 4 costs, so many 3 costs that you want to play in Swarm. Because the whole point of this deck is to summon your characters, Swarm, and just keep attacking and keep protecting yourself. Like, you want to protect yourself as much as possible with a lot of blockers. You notice I have 4, 8, I have 11 blockers in this deck. So I want to block a lot, I want to counter a lot, I want to stay alive, and I want to swarm. And I want to keep attacking you and just nonstop. Again, like the high cost characters are like situational plays where I need to bounce something now, and I need to, I need to do this now. If not, like if you just summon it willy nilly just because I have 9 down, I'm gonna summon him. You're probably missing on a lot of resources in your hand that you could use to help protect yourself. So like you have to pick and choose when to do the effect. The effects are really strong, and I think it works. It's just. Is he worth running 4 of? No. Is Draco Mihawk running 4 of? In my opinion, no. We already talked about the Pacifistas. Teach is just amazing. He bounces 3 costs or less, so he bounces blockers back to the hand. And he's a 4K. You give him a Dawn, he attacks for 5. He's awesome. And you can summon him with Doflamingo's ability and pull off his effect. It's crazy. Overheat is amazing. I run him at 3, 4K counter. And then I could send up to 1 active character with the cost of 3 or less back to the hand. This card is sick. It's really good, and the trigger is amazing as well. Return a 4 cost or less to the owner's hand. It's crazy. Desert Spada is a 2K counter. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck, and for 1 cost, it's amazing. Then you can rearrange them in any order. Then you can forecast your next couple of turns. Sables, I run it at 2. I was running it at 4. I cut it to 2. I think this is a really good card. Again, another bounce back. So we're bouncing back to hand and all that stuff. And this is a 7 cost or less. This card's really good. I run it at 2. 2's enough. Love Beam, sick card. Love it at 4. It might go down to 3 because there's an honorable mention that I want to add to the deck. So I don't know if I want to keep this at 4. At 4, it seems phenomenal. We'll see. And yeah, man, I'm having had a lot of fun with this deck. I'm not running Alvitas. I know it's crazy. A lot of people are running Alvita. Because I mean, I understand it's a 2K counter and all that stuff. I don't know. If I were to run Alvita, I'll probably put her in at 2. And maybe cut a Love Beam and like cut a Desert Spada maybe. Cut those down and then run 2 Alvitas and there's my 2K counters. I don't want to run 4 of her. I don't know what it is. When I tried her at 4, it didn't work for me. I think running her at 2 might be ideal. So it's either I cut 1 Love Beam, 1 Desert Spada. I'm running 3 Overheat. That's happening. And just do that, honestly. And run 2 Alvitas, and then there's 2 more 2K counters, and again, that's more counters so I can survive. I mean, she's basically a Desert Spada, but Desert Spada allows me to look at the deck. So, I mean, I want to pull this off often because I can look at the top 3 cards of my deck if I'm in trouble and, like, rearrange my turns. Like, my forecasting my next couple of turns. So, I don't know. Like, this is the deck right here. Let me know your thoughts down below, guys. If there's any changes you would make, tell me what's up. Like, have you been playing Doflamingo? What have your experiences been? Talk to me, comment down below. Again, dislike the video, subscribe to the channel. Of course, I'm going to have more One Piece TCG content. Of course, I review the manga as well. If you're interested in that, I do that. I still have to review this week's manga. I'm probably going to read it here in a little bit and do a review. But yeah, guys, let me know. I'm loving this game a lot. I'm loving this deck a lot. This deck is amazing. It's a whole lot of fun. I've been playing a lot of purple, and I've had a little purple burnout, and this has been refreshing. So this is cool. I am going to go to a tournament tomorrow and test this deck out. Unfortunately, I don't have 4 Boa Hancocks. So I don't know. Maybe I won't play blue tomorrow. I'll play purple because that's more of a complete deck. And I can just play that and just enjoy myself. But I need 3 more Boa Hancocks, and then my official deck live would be legit. But online, this has been pretty cool, and this has been working out for me really well. So anyways, that's it, guys. Take care. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Keep playing One Piece, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.